Hi, good no, is it? It's still morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Mondays are my work from home, like more chill days. I don't take any clients, so it's really just my day to do any kind of like admin work, reaching out to new clients that have inquired for appointments, work on my website, plan out social media posts, any kind of like business filing that needs to be done, working on tax stuff, like any of like the behind the scenes office type work that goes into running a business. It's also the day that I edit and post my YouTube videos. And it's nice because I just do whatever I need to do, but it's not like I have to like clock in and out at certain times, you know? It's really just on my own time and I can be super flexible. So I just got back from Pilates. I took a 10 a.m. class, which was nice because I was able to kind of sleep in a little bit and take my time getting ready this morning. And now I'm having a little Core Power protein shake for my breakfast. I've been on this like health, fitness, weight loss journey since January. I've always been on and off with working out regularly and having some sort of like fitness and nutrition plan. And then, you know, there'll be times where that takes a back seat. I just got to a point where I was at the heaviest weight that I've ever been. Just didn't really feel great physically, not only with like my physical appearance, but just I knew that I could obviously be in better shape. And I don't love when I put on clothes and they fit tight, or I just don't really like how something looks. That's just where I was at. So I've been kind of gradually incorporating these small changes that have now like snowballed. And it's pretty exciting because I feel like I'm actually seeing like consistent, steady progress. And that is the most encouraging thing because, you know, it's hard to stay disciplined when you're not seeing the results, and it's really hard to be patient and just trust the process after a certain amount of time. So I thought I would share with you like over the next couple of days, not only what I'm doing, because I mean, it's like very simple. Like I'm tracking my calories, making sure I'm eating in a calorie deficit while also getting a good amount of protein and exercising. I mean, that's it. It's very simple, but you know, when I talked about this in a recent vlog, a few people had asked if I would share like specifically how I track everything, what kind of foods I'm eating. So if you're not interested in that, don't worry. Like this is still gonna be a regular few days in my life, and I'm still gonna bring you guys to work with me and show you just what I'm doing. It's not going to be like solely focused on weight loss stuff, but for those who are interested, I'm going to like sprinkle some of that in and show you what I've been doing. But it's a really nice day today. The UV index is supposed to be really high later this afternoon. So since I have to just be working on my computer anyway, I figure I'll take my computer down to the pool in my apartment complex and get some work done outside so I can enjoy the fresh air and lay out a little bit, because I am feeling better. Like I can see a difference and I'm slimming down, but I feel so pale right now. I need to get some more sun. I need to get a little bit of a tan on my body. I'm not actually gonna like go in and swim in the pool, but if I were to do that, I would wet my hair first, and then I like to mix the Olaplex number 6 with the number 7 oil. The oil has UV and heat protection in it, which is amazing. A lot of people don't realize that the sun can damage your hair the same way a flat iron can. Like it's still UV damage, it's still heat damage. You protect your skin with sunscreen, you need to protect your hair too. By wetting it and putting some product in it first, your hair's gonna absorb that, so that way it's not going to soak up as much of the salt water or chlorine or whatever. I am not planning on doing that, so don't mind how crazy my hair looks, by the way. What I'm gonna do is pull it back in a bun, and I'm gonna wear a hat. I always wear a hat if I'm gonna be out in direct sunlight uncovered, because that way I'll keep my hair covered and protected and also cover my face. The sun too, by the way, will also fade your hair color, especially if you're swimming in salt water and then you go lay out in the sun. So think about these things. You gotta protect your skin and your hair. I'm gonna take these necklaces off. By the way, I started wearing this really old nameplate necklace again recently, and so many people have been asking me where it's from. I got this as a teenager. My mom got it for me, and I wanna say it was at like the jewelry counter in JCPenney or something, circa like 2006 or 7. So yeah, I've had that for a very, very long time. So I'm gonna put on the e.l.f. Whoa Glow. This is a glowy tinted sunscreen for your face. I'm gonna put that on my face. And then I got this recently, the Salt Air Sunscreen Body Oil with SPF 50. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this copper tone. Oh, this is like almost empty. I am very fortunate. I don't really burn being Italian and Trinidadian, but I definitely want to protect my chest and neck area, like have extra protection there for anti-aging purposes. And then we'll put this oil. Oh, it's so pretty. It has like flecks of shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's so pretty. And then my hat on, and then I'll just throw on this Amazon 2-piece set. I'm back. I think you can tell. Definitely got some color. That was really nice. I was out there for 2 hours. I didn't end up working on my computer though, because it was just so hot and bright out. So I just laid there, got some work done on my phone, but now I'm starving because I haven't had anything other than that protein shake and coffee this morning. So it's time for lunch. It's 2 o'clock now. I'm trying to decide what I want to do because I'm actually going out of town in a few days. So I'm just trying to use up what I have in my fridge so that nothing ends up going to waste. So I have some leftover salmon that I think I'm gonna save for dinner. I also have some chicken breasts, which I took out of the freezer a couple days ago. So I'm gonna put this in the air fryer and just cook it up so that it's meal prepped for the rest of the week to make it easy for me. And then I have a turkey burger. I think I'll have the turkey burger for lunch, salmon for dinner. This I'm just gonna meal prep and save for later this week. And I also have a bunch of these mandarin oranges, so I'm gonna have some of these on the side with my turkey burger. And sometimes I will just wrap the burger up in lettuce and do a lettuce bun. Other times I'll have it like a regular sandwich with sourdough bread. Since I only have the one burger left and it's not that big, I am gonna have it with bread so that it'll be a little bit more filling. I'm not really like on any particular diet. There aren't certain foods that I am avoiding completely. I'm just trying to eat a lot of whole foods and limit the processed stuff and limit, like, you know, just the simple carbs and simple sugars and things like that. I'm not necessarily tracking macros specifically. I'm just tracking calories and just trying to stay in a calorie deficit, but I am paying attention to the protein. I try to eat around 100 grams of protein at least a day, and then I pay attention to my fiber as well. Trying to eat around like 20 grams or so of fiber. And I've just been using MyFitnessPal to track everything. I put in all of my stats and I have it set to lose 2 pounds a week, just so that way it's giving me the lowest calories possible so that I have a little bit of wiggle room. So the weeks that I am more strict with how I eat and I'm not like going out with my friends and stuff like that, I will drop 2 pounds in a week, but I'm not necessarily like hyper fixated on that. There have been some weeks where I don't lose any weight at all. So it all just kind of balances out in the end. I've been tracking my food now since middle of March. So I'm a week shy of 2 full months. So it's been almost 2 full months of tracking. And in that amount of time, I've lost like 8 or 9 pounds. So it's not crazy. I'm not like losing at a rapid rate. I just want to, you know, be losing at a steady rate, but also like allowing myself a little bit of wiggle room, because especially like now that we're getting into summer, there are some weeks where my friends invite me out and I want to be able to have a couple cocktails without feeling super guilty about it, and also without completely throwing off my progress. So anyway, like I said, I have it set for me to lose 2 pounds per week, and I try to stick to that. But if I do go like a little bit over certain days, I know it's not a huge deal, because at least I'll still be in a deficit of some sort, even if it's not as much of a deficit. Yeah, that's what I do, and I just track everything on there. I use this food scale that I got a few years ago on Amazon. I don't pay for the app, I use the free version of it, so I do have to enter everything in manually. But what's nice is that the app will save foods that you've previously logged, and I do tend to eat a lot of the same foods week to week, so it's not a huge deal, because I can just pull up what I've had in the past and then just adjust like the amount of it, the weight, whatever, if I need to. So I'm gonna weigh out my bread here. So this is 90 calories for every 43 grams. So it comes out to close to like 2 calories per gram. So I just do it like that. So 58 times 2 roughly is like 116. And sometimes they don't have the exact unit you're looking for, so I'll just kind of adjust it until it comes close to like the correct amount of calories. This is a little bit over, but I'm just gonna track it like that. That way, again, it gives me a little bit of extra wiggle room. I'm not gonna weigh out the lettuce and the pickles and stuff that I put on the sandwich, because I just feel like that's unnecessary. But that way it all balances out, you know? It's like a couple of calories that I'm overestimating here, a couple of calories I'm underestimating here. It all ends up balancing out in the end. And like same with these oranges, I just track them as Halo clementines. I don't actually bother weighing them out. So I'm toasting up that bread, and then I'm gonna weigh out the turkey burger, because I did make them myself. I just got 93% lean ground turkey. I seasoned them with this hamburger seasoning, and I just cooked it in a pan. So I just track it as 93% lean ground turkey. I'm also gonna put a slice of this pepper jack cheese, some pickles, and then this secret sauce, just like a burger sauce, just a little drizzle of that. And all of these things, I'm just gonna weigh it out as I'm putting the sandwich together. Okay, here's my lunch. It doesn't necessarily look very appetizing, but it's gonna be good. So here's everything: the sourdough bread, the turkey, the cheese, the sauce, and my oranges. Here's how that chicken came out. I just sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil, did salt, pepper, onion powder, and paprika, and cooked it in the air fryer. I cook most things in the air fryer. I love this thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these in a container and stick that in the fridge. And now I'll have some chicken that I can just eat however I want over the next couple of days. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I was just reading all the comments that you guys left me on my last video, the one where I was talking about having to fire one of my clients. I appreciate you guys so much. The comments were just so lovely and supportive. It just made me feel so much better, and I love this online community that I have. I'm about to have my coffee this morning. I've been doing decaf because I know that having caffeine first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is not supposed to be good for our hormones. And I don't even really think that I need the caffeine. It's just something about having a hot cup of coffee first thing in the morning that I just need it as part of my routine to like get my day going. That reminds me, need an allergy pill. So all I do for my coffee is I like a splash of half and half in it. No sweeteners or anything like that, just plain half and half. And I do weigh it, like, yeah, I do a splash, which is normally about a serving, sometimes a little bit more. It's very, very easy to drink a bunch of calories. All the syrups and sugars and creamers and all that stuff, it adds up so quickly. And if you're having like multiple drinks throughout the day and you're not really thinking about it, it adds up. I can check that super quickly because it's already saved in here. Boom, done. And then I also have been taking some supplements. At night before bed, I take magnesium. I've been taking that for over a year now, and it really helps me sleep and helps with like muscle soreness and also digestion. And then in the mornings, I have been taking the Ollie, the multivitamin plus probiotics, just to help with gut health. And then I like to take something that has B12 in it. So this is the Ollie Daily Energy with B12, goji berry, and CoQ10, which to be honest, I don't even know what that is. A key nutrient that helps support your mitochondria, the energy producing structures that help your cells power up. Anybody else remember from high school science class? Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. It's funny how like certain things just stick in your brain forever. And I'm also taking just a generic allergy pill. 'Tis the time of year. Just gonna have that. I honestly don't really get hungry until a little bit later in the day. And especially if I'm gonna be going to work out, I don't like working out after eating a full meal. it just doesn't work for me. I always have better workouts if I work out late morning on an empty stomach. That's just what I've discovered over the years. So if anything, I will probably have one of these Core Power protein shakes. I also have these frozen egg pita sandwiches, sausage, egg, and cheese. And I'm probably just gonna grab one of those. I try to save those for the days when I don't have as much time to actually like make myself a proper breakfast. Because right now it is 8:30. I have Pilates at 10, so I need to leave here in the next like hour and 10 minutes. And then from there, I have to go to Salon Centric. I need to restock on some things, and then I'm going to the salon. I'll have 2 clients. So yeah, since I don't have a lot of time, I'm probably just gonna grab one of those frozen egg things, and I'll just bring it with me and have that at the salon after my workout class. So yeah, that's my little morning routine on the days when I need to be out of the house a little bit earlier. Pilates was so good this morning, kicked my ass, and then I stopped at Salon Centric. I just needed to grab a couple things. I recently did a big color restock, and then I realized that there were a couple things that I was out of that I didn't realize, so I didn't get them, and I need them for these next couple days. So I got L'Oreal Dia color, just a 4 natural for one of my clients tomorrow. I got a Redken Shades EQ 6 ABN, and then I needed some more developer. I always get these big gallon size ones from Prolific because they are super inexpensive, and in my opinion, developer is developer. I just use the generic kind because it saves me money, and that's what I use for all of my color and lightener and whatever, regardless of the brand. I've never had any issue. I've been doing it this way forever. And I needed a big 10 volume as well, but they were all out, so I just got a small one for now. I like to have the smaller bottles because they are easier to pour from, and then I just fill them from the gallons. I'll show you my clients' hair when they get here. I am tired. That was a long day. A messy day too. So much fun though. And both clients were amazing. Their hair came out so beautiful. I'm kind of bummed that it's dark now because the lighting was not doing my last client's hair justice at all. And I don't think I got any clips of the process, but both of them were 4 hours each. So big appointments. And my last client, she had a lot of warmth and like old color on her ends, and she just wanted like a really evenly blended, like soft baby light basically. So I did a full head of baby lights, and then the hair that I left out in between, I toned to neutralize the red tones. I don't think the camera was doing it justice, but it is the most beautiful, blendy, soft, dimensional brown. It came out so good, and she was really happy, which makes me happy. It is now almost 8:30. I started at 12, so a nice full 8.5 hour day. Oh, and my first client brought me a coffee, which is so nice. I didn't finish it, unfortunately. Now I am tired and hungry, so I'm so happy that I cooked that chicken yesterday, because now I can just heat that up for dinner. Raced home, took Benny out, changed it to my pajamas. Now I have rice going on the stove, and I have broccoli and that chicken that I made in the air fryer yesterday. So I just have jasmine rice, and I added these chicken bouillon seasoning cubes to it to give it some flavor, since it's such a boring dinner. This was probably not a great week to show you like what I eat in a week, because this is not a typical week since I'm going out of town. Just kind of making do with what I have, but keeping it simple. There's nothing wrong with some chicken, rice, and vegetables. And I am gonna watch the new Handmaid's Tale episode that came out today. Good morning. Oh my God, my hair is so crazy. I washed it the other night, and then I went to bed while it was still kind of damp, and I didn't put any product or bother doing anything to it. So it's just like this weird mess. Like, what is this? What is that? But I'm gonna wash my hair tonight, because tomorrow I am leaving for my trip super early in the morning. My flight is at 6. It's currently like 8:50. So I'm working today. My first client is at 11:30, and then I'm going to be working till around 6 o'clock. And I think I'm going to just wait to wash my hair at the salon once I'm done, because I want to use the products that I have at the salon. So by the time I do that, I'm probably not going to get home till close to 7. And then I need to have dinner, take Benny for a walk, and then go drop him off at my friend's house. She's going to be watching him for me while I'm out of town the next few days. And I want to try to go to bed a little bit earlier if possible, since I have to be up at 5. And I want to have everything like packed and done and ready to go tonight, so then that way I can just get up in the morning and head to the airport. And I'll vlog that trip. I don't remember if I said it or not, but it's a brand trip. I'm going with Ultra Human, the smart ring brand. I'm so excited. I'm going to Dallas, and I've never been to Texas before, so I'm excited. I feel like I need a little something, like something to just kind of break up my routine. And I'm really excited to just be going alone. Like, there's gonna be other influencers going on this trip. I don't know who or how many people, but me like just going alone without a +1, I'm actually looking forward to it, because I'm just in the mood to like spend time with myself. I need to plan out my outfits. Nice. It's gonna be like in the mid to high 70s as the high, and then the low is gonna be 60. So that's really nice. Not too hot. And in the itinerary that they sent, they said to definitely make sure to bring like an active wear kind of outfit. So I need an airport outfit, obviously, a comfy airport outfit. Day 1 is when we need like our workout clothes. And then day 2, we're doing breakfast, touring their new factory warehouse, and then lunch. And then we have free time to explore Dallas. I'm so excited for that. And then we're going to dinner. And then the third day, breakfast. And then I leave for the airport. I'm gonna start with underwear. I always do that. Socks, underwear, and pajamas. Okay, the outfits are planned with some pieces that I can interchange depending on how I'm feeling that day. And then I have like some little cover up options in case it gets a little chilly at night, because I don't really know exactly what we'll be doing. So it's always good to have some options, layering options. I like to try to plan out a full outfit, and I tried everything on to make sure that it looks good together and that I feel comfortable in it, and figure out like what shoes I would want to wear with it and that kind of thing. But then I also have other options, like I'm bringing this matching set that comes with this really cute button up strapless top with the matching flowy pants, so I could wear that together as a matching set, or I'm also bringing jeans as a potential with another outfit. And if I'm not feeling that, I could do that top with the jeans. I have some other like basic tank tops that I could wear with those flowy pants, like things that I could kind of rotate and switch. Like I can change up the outfits if I feel like it, depending on just how I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling bloated that day and I don't really want to wear jeans, or if it is hotter than predicted. I feel really good with everything that I picked out, and I'm even more excited now. So I'm gonna put this stuff in my suitcase. I also keep a list on my phone of like basic essential things that I always need anytime I'm packing to go anywhere, like phone charger, allergy medicine, supplements, toothbrush, you know, like the basic things that no matter where I'm going or for how long I'm going to need. I'll run through that list. Probably tonight I'll pack all of that stuff, but the clothes I knew was gonna take the longest amount of time to figure out, so glad I did that. Now I have about an hour until I need to leave to go to work, so I'm gonna hurry up because I'm still obviously in my pajamas. Hi. Don't be mad at me. Not only did I not get an after clip or picture or anything of that client's hair, but I didn't record anything else either. First client was the haircut. Totally forgot to get any clips of her hair. And then the second one, I ended up running over, so I was rushing at the end to blow dry her hair and just get her checked out because my next client had already been sitting there waiting for a while. And then my last one just got a root touch up, so that was just quick in and out. But yeah, my second client, it was another long 4-hour appointment. It came out pretty in the end and she was really happy with it. But I'm like, damn, doing a bunch of these long, big appointments back to back, but I am very, very grateful for it because those are like the high ticket services. And since I'm only taking clients 2 days this week, I gotta make up for it. It's been 2 tiring days, to say the least, but it's what you gotta do when, you know, you're in an industry like this. If you want to take time off of work, you got to work extra hard the days leading up to it or once you get back to make up for that loss of income. And also, the other reason why I said don't be mad at me is because I'm toning my hair right now. You guys know, if you've watched like the last few vlogs, I got my hair done. My friend added some baby lights to it for me and I love it, but I just wanted to make the money pieces like a little bit thicker on the ends. So I popped a couple foils in my hair last week and now I just want to tone it down a little bit more, mainly because of the highlights that I did. I think the toner that I used wasn't dark enough. It was just a little bit warmer than I wanted. I just want to tone everything down, especially before my trip. I just want my hair to really like feel fresh. And I wanted to wash and blow dry it and everything tonight anyway before I leave. That way I don't have to worry about bringing a blow dryer and dealing with it. I can just have it be clean and I'll just bring my dry shampoo. It's just 2 days anyway, but I wanted to make sure it was like all clean and fresh before tomorrow. So I was like, you know, I'm here. I may as well just throw a toner on it really quick because I needed to clean up anyway. That way I can clean while the toner is processing. So my timer should be going off any minute and I'm just gonna wash this out of my hair and then I'll just let it air dry as much as possible and blow dry it later once I'm home. I still need to finish packing and go drop Benny off to my friend's house. And I need to take him for a walk before I do that too. So it is 7 o'clock now, and I'm still trying to get to bed at a good time, so we gotta kind of hurry it up. It's several hours later. I dropped Benny off. It's always so sad when I leave him, but he's with my friends. He stayed with them multiple times before. He loves them. They love him. He gets along really well with their dog, so he's gonna have a good time. And it's just a couple of days, so he'll be fine. I just blow dried my hair. It's hard to tell with this lighting, but you can see it just kind of darkened it and toned it down a little bit more. So now there's absolutely no warm tones. And I just did a gloss, so it's gonna fade and lighten up. I did red Conchese Q, which never holds in my hair, so I'm sure after one shampoo it's gonna look different again, but anyway. But my hair is super shiny. Oh, look at that shine. Yes. I finished packing. I have my toiletries set aside that I need to still use in the morning. I'm gonna do one last final like rundown in my mind just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything else that's important. Yeah, it is 9:45 now. So I'm gonna get in bed because I need to wake up at like 4:30, 4:45 to head to the airport. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am gonna vlog my entire trip in Dallas, so make sure you're subscribed. Stay tuned for that. I was gonna say follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting on stories, but by the time this vlog goes up, I will have already been back from the trip, so. But follow me on Instagram anyway. I hope that you have an amazing week, and I will see you next Monday with a new video. Bye!